Is he in there? Nope. Okay. Well, let's go out and find him. Wait a second. Let's go where know where we're going here. Who's that? Hey, it's Red Dog. Hi there, boy. How's it going? Alright, you're a good Oakie's dog. Now, who's this? Puppy. You're a star. Pant about it. Okay, let's go off and find the Oakie that owns this place. What kind of an Oakie would live around here? I guess it's not too bad. Nice patio. What kind of an Oakie would build a fountain like that? Look at that. PVC pipe with a fountain. Come on, looks like an old bathtub. Oh well, let's keep going. Kind of a neat little gate here. Hey, now there's an Oakie's car for you. Notice the most Oakie part of it. Well, maybe we can find an Oakie around here. Whoa, steps. Let's turn around and look at the house. Oh, a dream house if I ever saw one. I'm gonna back off a little bit here. Oh, what did I tell you? I back off and still can't see the place. Alright, well, let's find a way in there. Hey, it looks like an old backwoods country road. Straight from Oklahoma. Maybe I could see the house from here. Where is it? Nope, back behind those trees. Uh-huh. Typical Oakie. The tools are left out. And what's that? A little red wagon to carry them in. Looks like Oakie construction. And there it is, the Oakie Dream House. Let's back off a bit here. The Oakie electrical system. Yes. Let's see what old Oakie Bill is working on here. Like a hole. Like 3 days work for an Oakie son. Well, about what you could expect. Looks like the Oakies tore an old building off of here. There was an old awning here at one time. Not there now. Well, let's pause here and head around to the Oakie's doghouse. There it is. Where good old Red Dog sleeps at night. And there's an Oakie carport, if I ever saw one. Must be for the hired help. There's an Oakie patch job on the wall. And here we go. Peek over the fence, see what we can see in the patio area. Looks okay. There's the office. And here's the other office. Kind of dark in there. The storeroom over that way. And we've got a nice Oakie garage back here. Actually, it's pretty nice garage. Can't tell an Oakie owns it unless you go out back. Table saw. There's a good old Oakie gas can. Let's go check out some of the outbuildings. Trailer house. Back here. Little bicycles. What do we got in here? Oakie storage house. Get on around here. Another one. Plenty of that type of stuff. A door. What's in here? Well, let's open it and find out. Another door. Let's open it. An Oakie bathroom. Just what I needed to see. Nice shower. Clean and everything. Oakie toilet. Well, seen enough of this place. There's an old Oakie car. Close the door behind myself. All I got left to show you now is the Oakie truck. Not too bad. And let's head on through this neat little screen door and visit the Oakie backyard. This looks pretty typical Oakie. He's a weed eater. The old Oakie wood pile. Now for a shot at the neighbor's Oakie house. Not much better up there. Looks like a shack if I ever saw one. Well, here's the front of the Oakie dream house. Front door. Another beat up ladder. Porch up there. Nice little cement deck here. And that shows about all angles we got on this place. And that's about it for this great film, The Oakie Dream House. Wouldn't you want to live here? Bye-bye. Wires.
your light good enough?
There he is.
Bar.
Tell me who.
We're recording now.
Got a red light on there now.
Yeah.
Make 14 7/8.
All right, it's time to document Oakie Bill's latest venture.
22 and a what?
22 and an 8 minus 7 1/4.
That's it.
Done?
Yeah. Time to document Oakie Bill's latest venture.
14 7/8.
Okay.
Well, since 14 7/8, I'll just make it 50. Next you take 50.
Okay, you need to be over here. You can come through this door, maybe.
I can get across here.
Is it on now? It is.
Yeah, it's recording everything.
Okay.
I wish I had more wide angle.
You got enough light?
Yeah, I noticed on Roy's Oakie dream house, he had it zoomed in a lot. Where I've got it as wide as it'll get.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
I wouldn't recommend zooming in at all because
That's right.
it was
Angle is very wide on
it was pretty zoomed in, and a lot of times it was hard to see where he was. Well, that looks like some pretty nice insulation. Yeah. bet if you got an angle through these windows, you could kind of show the phenomenon of the floor kind of hanging there.
You got my gloves. You still need them?
Oh, I don't need them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the perch. It's about ready to come out. Looks like it's not supported very well. I guess that's pretty typical in an Oakie house.
Now. Say anything about my house.
Well, it looks like we got some mud walls down there.
Get that stuff out up there?
I would think so.
May have to take that trim off that window, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid there.
Yeah.
Here, you want this one? Yeah, I think the little one.
I guess that concludes this episode of the Oakie house. Here it is. It's the last of the perch.
Can't even down, huh?
Maybe if I go like this.
Let me see what I can do. This side now.
A little bit more.
There it is.
Hey, that makes a difference.
Yeah. Look at how open this is gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
There's a hammer there too. If you see it there.
Coming right apart.
Gotta pick it.
Okay, well, thank you, Dan. I think we can go from here and
I will keep working on my drywall.
You got the progress of the addition on that tape too, Todd?
I don't think so.
Oh, we'll need to pound those two. Tell you what, maybe we better just get one of those step ladders in here.
Or maybe we should, you got any boards we should string across here for now?
Yeah, go in there and
Or we
get
get
some of these, I don't know, hopefully they're long enough what you got left over in there. Go see what he's got.
Where's in there in the
In the big
addition?
room.
Okay.
Ask him what's in there.
Well, does it fade on the screen when it hit fader?
Yeah.
Update on the Oakie Dream House.
Where's Bill?
Okay, here's the jungle effect. Walking down the road. Just like in the original Oakie Dream House. But when we come around the corner, there'll be quite a different view from that original Oakie Dream House. Get ready. Get set. Wow, look at this. By the way, this is spring break for me, 1991. Here's the tool shed. Shall we look inside? Okay, here's the bus. Tires are off because they're buying new tires for the bus. And since it doesn't have proper registration for California, we can't drive it to get tires. So we gotta take them off to get new tires. By the way, here's the motorhome. I don't know if you remember, but from the original Oakie Dream House, this was dirt. Now look how green that is. Green grass. Springtime in Southern California. Okay, well, my project of the day is to make these porches. Beginning of the day today, there was just that 4x4 sticking out of the corner. Oops, stepped on the dog. There's the dog, that's Sarah. She'll probably be bigger pretty soon. There she is. I accidentally stepped on her paw. She looks like she's alright. Anyway, let's zoom back out. Beginning of the day, I started with that 4x4 there, and it's like 29 inches high. And I had to stick this 4x4 in, and that one in. And I did that underneath to make it support used this neato screwdriver gadget that we got. See that? That's the head of the screw. Geez, this thing really zooms. Okay, well let me show you the other porch I'm working on. Okay, this is the other porch that I'm working on. See, what I gotta do, you got your 4x4s in every corner, and I gotta I did this one yesterday. Then I gotta put the upright boards to make them look like that porch up there. So this afternoon I'm gonna have to cut out those grooves in those holes and make these porches look somewhat like that porch up there. And so that's what I'm working on today. I'll give you an update when I'm done here. And let me show you what my dad's working on today. I guess Oakie Bill, that would be. Okay, this is the inside of the new addition. He's working on putting this banister up. And I will turn around and I'll give you a zoom out of progress going on here. Okay, we got the ceiling painted. This wall needs to be painted still. And it's painted all in this side here, except for in that, it starts here with the unpainted. It's painted, that wall's painted. We're working on the fireplace, trying to figure out what we want to do with it. This is the stage it's in now. Thinking about putting tile around it, or maybe extending this bottom thing here over to the corner, or over towards the door. We're not sure what we're going to do yet with it. Or both. Let me show you the other wall here. Okay, it's kind of hard to show it without drowning it out with the light on the other side. That's my best attempt at it without doing that. And then we're talking, look at this door area over here. And it is starting to really look at me in here. Now this is something I have planned for the future. I want to do something about this. Yes, something definitely needs to be done about this. That is a fountain, believe it or not. An Oakie fountain. It was the bathtub that came out of here originally, way back when. Now these lions are supposed to be incorporated somehow in the design of the new fountain, I guess. They have to be. Better zoom in on them a little bit here. There's that one, and there's that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn this on just for the sake of showing how cheesy it is. Just a second. There. There's living proof of how the fountain is as of March 29th, 1991. Okay, now this is the outside of the stairway. And that has been the big project throughout most of the week. And let me take you inside. Okay, here it is on the inside. Now we had to take this floor out. There was a floor right here. And it's starting to really look up. Who's that? Wonder what's the deal with the focus? Wonder who that is. Okay. Here's another angle of the stairway. Up into that room we're gonna have shutters coming and opening there. Looking out into this room. We're gonna have a banister across here. And see this neat window that I put in? Pretty neat, huh? Look at that neat wall. Isn't that pretty? Looks like a day's work by an Oakie's son.